Hi everyone, welcome back to VATI. If you're an Amazon seller, you know that the appeal process can be tricky, especially when it comes to high-stakes suspensions. Today, we're diving into expert tips and real-life examples to help you effectively navigate Amazon's escalation process and improve your chances of a successful appeal. Segment 1. Let's start with why understanding Amazon's escalation process is so crucial. Escalations are only effective if you've thoroughly followed standard appeal channels first. So these tips are for when those regular avenues aren't working and your business is facing critical impacts. Segment 2, let's break down 4 key strategies for effective Amazon escalations. First, only escalate after trying all standard channels. Amazon's executive team will typically only review cases once standard channels have been exhausted. Document every attempt, response, and detail provided in each step. This shows that you've taken all possible actions before escalating, which avoids premature delays. Tip 2, the strongest reason to escalate is when there's a clear system failure. When automated processes aren't addressing your case, make sure to highlight this gap in your escalation request. Here's an example. Despite submitting multiple appeals with complete documentation, I'm still receiving generic rejections without specific feedback. Showing that a system gap is impacting your revenue or customer satisfaction can make your case stronger. Tip 3, Amazon prioritizes cases with major business impacts. So make sure to clearly explain how the suspension affects your business, brand reputation, or customer experience. For example, the suspension is impacting our peak Q4 sales and causing substantial financial losses. We've demonstrated compliance with Amazon's guidelines and respectfully request an executive level review to prevent further damage. This highlights urgency and lets Amazon know that the issue goes beyond standard processes. Tip 4, a well-structured escalation is essential. Make sure to include the following: a summary of the issue, steps you've already taken, supporting evidence like documentation and communications, examples of system failure, and statement of the business impact. By organizing your escalation this way, Amazon's team can better understand the full context of your case, making it easier for them to act. Segment 3. Now let's look at a real-life case study. This example covers an Amazon seller whose LED light bulb listing was suspended just before Black Friday due to customer complaints of overheating in enclosed fixtures. Here's how a methodical approach to the appeal helped resolve the issue. First, the seller conducted a root cause analysis, checking all sources for safety concerns, such as customer feedback, product reviews, and buyer-seller messages. They found that customers were using the bulbs in enclosed fixtures without ventilation, which led to overheating. This was misuse, but Amazon's system flagged it as a safety risk. Step 2, to strengthen their appeal, the seller verified that LED bulbs met UL and CE safety standards and even commissioned third-party testing. Testing showed that while the bulbs produced more heat in enclosed spaces, they remained safe within required limits. Next, the seller put together a detailed plan of action. They started with a clear root cause explanation, included evidence of compliance, and added preventative measures. This included updating the listing with clear usage guidelines, improved packaging warnings, and follow-up emails to educate customers on safe usage. Step 4, when standard channels didn't resolve the issue, the seller escalated to Amazon's CTPS team. They documented each appeal attempt, explained the system gap, and included a business impact statement to show how the suspension affected revenue. Within 2 hours, Amazon's team completed a manual review, and the listing was reinstated in time for Q4. Segment 4. Our next example shows how to handle competitor attacks. During the holiday season, a seller's listing were targeted by a competitor through false IP complaints. Here's how they approached escalation to stop these attacks. First, the seller gathered all relevant IP documentation, brand registry information, and evidence of the competitor's repeated abuse pattern. They included previous warnings from Amazon to help Amazon's team locate related reports internally. Next, the seller escalated directly to Amazon's legal team. Presenting the documented pattern of abuse helped Amazon understand the severity of the competitor's actions. Amazon's abuse prevention team quickly removed the false IP complaints and launched an investigation into the competitor, reducing future attack risks. So here's the final tips and takeaways. If you're dealing with high-stakes Amazon appeal, remember to approach it with a structured, evidence-based strategy. Start by exhausting standard channels. Highlight any system gaps, show the business impact, and organize your escalation thoroughly. Real-life cases show that these steps can make a big difference in how quickly and successfully your appeal is resolved. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more Amazon selling insights. Until next time, happy selling.